Alright, welcome back to the Monolith Film Podcast.
It's been a while.
It's been, well, for the listeners, it's only been one day.
Hey, there you go.
They listen on repeat all day long, so no time has gone by at all. I'm Nikhil,
I am Weeburn.
and today we're talking about Midsommar.
2019, directed by Ari Aster. We did Hereditary,
Yeah, one of your favorites.
one of my favorites,
Yeah.
which was his debut. So this is his sophomore film. Yeah, what'd you think in general?
Sorry, I was trying to think of sophomore puns in my head, and they were all coming out bad. They're just terrible and stupid. Like, if the fourth grader could think of it, it's good enough for me. So I was stuck on third grade level there, but Midsommar, I liked it, but I thought the fucking other one was better.
You thought Hereditary was better?
I thought Hereditary was quite a bit better.
What about the movie made you want to do it on the podcast? Or was it my suggestion?
I think it was your suggestion.
It was my suggestion?
We'll cut this part. Cut this fucking part.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times. I saw it in theaters twice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That must have been cool.
The first time I saw it alone.
Mm-hmm.
Empty theater.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's
it was
sick.
pretty sick. It was like fucking almost visceral, my
Oh, yeah.
experience with the movie.
It was acting out something, but it doesn't matter for the listeners. It's an audio podcast.
But I came out of the theater kind of like in a trance
Oh, yeah?
almost.
Yeah.
It was interesting. Then the second time I was able to just kind of analyze it more and experience it less,
Yeah.
I guess. Definitely like it less and less each time I watch it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I still really like it.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think Hereditary.
Hereditary was pretty sick. Dude.
Yeah,
Hereditary was cool, dude.
The first couple times I saw Midsommar, I was like, "Oh, this is way better."
Yeah.
But the more I watch both of them, the more I think Hereditary was
cool. Dude.
Yeah.
The guy's on fire and shit. You got
Yeah.
the lady yelling in slow motion. That's fun.
Yeah, that was.
This one, we got some goofy Norwegians. Are they Swedish or?
Swedish, yeah.
Swedish, yeah, some goofy Swedes in this fucking movie. Those guys rocked, dude.
I love them.
Just wearing togas and
Yeah.
playing flutes all day, dude. That fucking rules. I'd bang my sister to play flute all day. The head smashing was good.
That shit was
The
fucking
head smasher
cool.
was pretty cool. I thought
Yeah.
it was long to get to it, though.
You know what? It's a fucking long movie.
It's a bit long.
It doesn't need to be that long.
It dragged a bit. There was a
Yeah.
few shots I want to talk to you about. Do you want to give a summary or something for the people?
Yeah. Okay, let's run through that quick.
It's a girl, her family
Girl's
dies.
name is Danny.
Danny boy.
Her sister has bipolar disorder.
Yeah.
She kills her parents and then herself.
Yeah.
Danny's
How'd she kill herself?
upset about it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Which she puts like a gas mat. What? I didn't know what. What's the
She has tubes from
For
the
the
exhaust of a
exhaust.
car.
Yeah.
One straight to her fucking mouth,
Okay.
and the other one goes to the parents' room. She like duct taped it.
Oh, it was
like,
duct tape.
vacuum
Okay, I
sealed,
thought it was
yeah.
like a doctor's surgical thing. I was confused.
I think it was duct tape.
Okay, well that's fun.
So she kills herself and her parents. Danny
Yeah.
freaks out.
Mm-hmm.
Danny's boyfriend is like,
Dude, that guy ruled. Dude, that guy was so fucking. What a doorknob. Dude. That
Fucking
guy
Christian.
was fucking dummy, dude.
that's like her like thing.
Yeah.
Her whole thing is her family sucks.
Mm.
Then they go. They're all in anthropology except for her. She's a psychologist.
Okay.
They go to Sweden for a midsummer festival with their exchange student friend Pele. Because
Pele
Josh,
rocks too, dude.
Pele's he's
Out of the
he's
two
pimp.
movies, he was the best character out of the two movies for sure, though. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's my great. Their fucking heads are exploded. I'm sorry. I didn't know it would upset you. That guy fucking rocks, dude. That guy rocks.
Oh man.
We've got a fucking stupid little
Yeah.
sweaters on.
So Josh is doing his PhD thesis on midsummer festivals.
Yeah, Josh is their black friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
African American fella.
Yes, and then Christian steals the idea,
Yeah.
and he does it.
Yeah, because he's like, hey, this is pretty cool. I could do it here too.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Mark.
That guy, yeah, well, like he sucks in every movie, but it's because his face sucks.
Yeah.
But he's good
an
in it.
unfortunate looking person.
Yeah, this is the guy with the eyebrows, the eyebrow guy.
He's the eyebrow guy, yeah.
And-
That's I've heard that from many people.
This is my first note.
Swedish guy. Can I read it out loud?
Oh no, the top one.
The
here.
top one.
Yeah.
I thought that was the title. eyebrow guy is annoying plays his part of the annoying guy well.
That was my first note.
But I was trying to figure out if there's some sort of mythic allegory to this movie.
Yeah, I wasn't getting stuff.
Or if Mark is just... Because he's the jester.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's made explicit a few times. So I was wondering if that's, like, an allegory for something, or if he's just comedic relief.
Well, it pees on the elder tree. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I was hoping you could explain some stuff to me, if anything.
Oh, yeah?
Well, just because, I don't know if I missed anything. I've only seen it one time.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't know if her parents' death, or her sister killing herself and her parents, Danny's sister and parents, if that had anything to do with anything else, or if it was just some kind of, this is the character we're setting up, this is her story now.
Yeah, there's a few interpretations of the film. One is Astor's claim that the movie is his version of a breakup film.
Okay.
But I don't like that. I think that's dumb.
It's a little, I mean, he dumbed it down a bit more.
The other major interpretation is that it's a film about grief.
Okay.
So Danny,
well, they kind of go together, the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess her experience with coping with her family's death is supposed to be analogous with her separation from Christian, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it seemed like the way I was thinking he was doing it, I thought Ari Aster had sat down and got, I got some sick fucking idea to start a movie. We're going to be in like a big snowy place, zoom in on a fucking snowy town, and then the parents are in their fucking dead and stuff. And he writes like 20 minutes of a movie and goes, this is going fucking nowhere. I got to write something else. So I have this other Swedish movie. Let's put them together. That's how I saw it, at least.
I think the movie, because the movie's about like there's also the whole cycle of life theme. Mm-hmm. So I think he wanted to start with death and finish with life.
Okay.
So I think there might be something there too. Mm. Did you notice the tapestry when you first watched it?
Yeah, or which tapestry?
The opening tapestry.
Yeah, at the very beginning that opens up like that. Yeah, I thought that was sick.
It just ruins the whole movie.
You found?
No, I mean like quite literally that tapestry is a plot of the whole movie.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
like
all the way on the left, it's blue, it's snowing.
Yeah.
There's a big skull.
Okay.
And you see Danny's sister and parents with tubes
coming
out of their mouths.
Okay.
And the tubes are attached to the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
And then the next one is Pele, kind of like floating in the air.
Okay.
And Christian and Danny are walking, I guess, towards Sweden. Danny's crying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Come walk to Sweden with me.
Then the next scene in the tapestry is all of them entering the festival, the big sun thing. Mm-hmm. Mark is dressed as a jester.
How big are his eyebrows in the tapestry?
Massive. They're the size of the tapestry itself. They're the tapestry.
That's why I didn't notice at first. That's why I didn't notice the first time. I just saw a bush.
And then it shows Danny becoming May Queen,
May Queen,
May Queen,
yeah.
And stuff like that.
It was a bit of a goofy outfit at the end, I thought.
I kind of dug it.
You dug it?
Yeah.
I don't know, just a big pile of it. Yeah. Big snow. That's good enough. It's fun. It's a fun one.
It shows the what's it called? The Apatusta.
Which one was that?
Apatusta is a name given to a number of cliffs in Scandinavia. Atastupa, sorry.
Oh, that's where the elders jump off?
That's where it's a cliff dedicated to Cenicide. And Cenicide, or Geronticide, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing those correctly,
named after Gerontis.
The suicide or killing of the elderly.
Sounds sick, dude. So, fucking rocks, dude.
Cenicide. So there's that scene in the tapestry.
Yeah, that I think is the best scene in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
The head smashing one?
Yeah, for sure. That is.
What was the cool one where they reverse the head smash and his head gets unsmashed at one point?
When she's having her nightmare?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Alright, so...
Yeah, so the tapestry is interesting because it doesn't ruin the end. It doesn't show everyone dying.
Yeah.
But it kind of...
But that happens again with the other tapestry too, the period blood tapestry.
Yeah, the pubic hair pie one.
Yeah.
That's actually not. That's medieval more than it is Swedish or pagan.
Yeah.
That pubic hair blood potion thing.
Really?
But apparently it's a real thing.
Well, as the sound of me pulling a pube off. I was pulling it out of my mouth too. Someone potioned me.
Let's go back. Let's start from the beginning then.
Yeah, I got them in order.
Yeah.
My notes.
Yeah. I have a few general notes like before I started watching the movie, but
Yeah.
I remembered. Opening tapestry we covered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was fucking cool. That's a cool way to open it, though.
I thought
Or
so
it
too.
splits in the middle and it frames out.
Yeah.
Cool. It's like the wipes of the screens where it's like fancy wipes. Those are fun.
A lot of people who don't like the movie were claiming, probably humorously, that Astor chose to open his movie with a tapestry of the entire movie because he knew his movie sucked, so he didn't care if he ruined it for everyone.
Okay, how much did they not like the movie?
I don't know. I think that's just a stupid thing to say in general, because...
It also doesn't make sense.
Right?
Why would he...
Not only that, but, I mean, you really only realize what you're looking at once the movie's over.
I had no clue what I was looking at.
Yeah. Like,
What
the only reason
yeah.
I've seen the movie more than once, so, like, the second time I saw the tapestry, I was like, oh, wait, that's the whole movie.
Yeah. Because I think I even paused and looked at it and was like, oh, well, I guess this is for another time. This is for later, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. But I think the reason Astor chose to put that there, or is able to put that there, is because he knows, or at least he's confident, that even knowing the plot of the film, the film will have the same effect.
Yeah. What were you saying before, a cycle of life kind of thing? So then it's already kind of, all these cycles have happened countless times before kind of thing, so he's not really ruining anything, he's just showing you another cycle?
Yeah, true.
Something like that.
That would make
I
sense.
liked the movie overall. I thought it was a good movie.
Me too. I don't understand
But,
the hate it got.
Did it get a lot of hate?
I follow some weird circles on Twitter.
Yeah.
Pretty much anytime any movie comes out that is critically acclaimed, either people love it or people hate it.
Yeah.
So who knows how much they blew it out of proportion, kind of thing.
It's a cool movie. Well made.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Interesting stuff.
And we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. Let's start from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What we got.
I thought the title sequence was fucking cool.
You may have to refresh my memory.
Okay, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself anyways. What do you think of the opening, like the very, very opening?
Where the snowy village and the parents are dead?
Even before that.
Before that?
Before that, it opens with just...
Is it Danny crying because her sister won't answer her emails or something like that?
I think it opens with a Swedish person singing, and it's like winter landscapes.
Yeah, it does.
And then there's a hard cut to the suburbs.
Yeah. That's a sick way to open it.
I thought so too. I thought it's interesting to start a movie called Midsommar.
Midwinter.
Midwinter, yeah. I thought that was interesting. And then the title card, it says Midsummer in the middle of it, like it's just the snowstorm.
Yeah.
Just filming the black night with snow everywhere. And it says Midsummer.
Sick.
I thought it was cool.
Sick way to start.
Just a nice juxtaposition, you know? Kind of like... Because winter is more traditionally the setting for horror.
Yeah.
Right? So it kind of...
A night
sets
too?
the tone. Yeah, nighttime too. So it kind of sets the tone for the movie, saying like, even though this is a midsummer festival and it's going to be daytime and shit, it's still, you know.
I'm creeping about.
Yeah.
But saying that though, I thought it might have been more effective as a horror movie if it was darker.
Yeah? I don't think he was trying to necessarily make
it doesn't
a horror
seem like a
movie.
horror movie
Yeah,
though. Yeah.
no.
It didn't feel like a horror movie.
Because there's like a million angles that you could approach that situation to make it more scary. Like the traditional trope of someone in a foreign land is like you follow the person who's investigating.
Mm.
So like when people start going missing, if you wanted to make it a horror movie, the characters should investigate the missing people.
Yeah.
In this movie, they kind of just like
Went to the train station.
Shit, they're gone. Okay, whatever. So yeah, I don't think it's meant to be a horror, anyways.
No.
Yeah.
But then, what kind of genre definition or what kind of genre would you throw it in under?
Yeah, I don't know. Suspense, thriller.
I wasn't really suspended throughout. It was more like intrigue, though. You know, I was more interested in it. I want to know where it was kind of going. I wasn't thrilled throughout slow paced movie, but I don't know. It's like a slow burn of interest.
Yeah.
Because it's not really. Because normally when a movie is kind of slow like that, you'd be, oh, it's more art house kind of movie. But I wouldn't really say this is art house.
No, I wouldn't say that either.
Well, we'll never know. But it's listed as a horror movie?
I think so, yeah. Amazon Prime lists it as a thriller.
Okay. Thrilling enough, I guess?
Yeah, I don't know. Folk?
Thrilling enough? Well, yeah. If you get
Folk film?
into like the analogy kind of realm, they don't really matter anymore. Like a fairy tale? Contemporary fairy tale? Something like that?
I guess. But fairy tales tend to do specific things.
Yeah.
I think that like part of the criteria of a fairy tale is that it has to like teach some sort of concrete message.
Yeah, dude, throw pubes in a drink. You're getting it in, dude, with your grandma behind you, dude. It fucking rules, dude. You fucking dip your... That scene made me laugh so fucking hard, dude. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
So my first note here says, Swedish guy, Pele, brings up Danny's dead parents. Danny goes into a crying fit, and it's the overhead angle of her running to the bathroom.
That was
goes
sick.
To the bathroom in the thing, dude.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That was very
cool.
I like that. The whole airplane, the whole getting to Sweden, there's a few cuts in the span of a few minutes, and they're all fucking cool.
Yeah. Well, once they got out of the suburbs area, I was a lot happier with the movie.
Yeah, the movie beginning part drags on, I find.
The whole thing is a bit too long. It can get tuned up, fucking nice and tuned.
I was reading someone's article. The article mainly fucking sucks, and I stopped reading it when he started analyzing the characters' astrological signs.
Okay, forget
That's when I was like, alright, I'm not reading this anymore.
Yeah.
But they did point out something funny.
Well, this was the year of the goat, so... Pele would have been on his period at this time.
They're when they're at the pizza place. Mm-hmm. When Christian's talking to Danny on the phone.
Yeah, that is a funny.
Mark is like telling him to dump her or whatever. There's a few paintings on the wall, but right behind Christian. Yeah, and like one of them is just apparently Jane Mansfield's cleavage, whoever that is.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
And
that's a famous photo though. That's her and Marilyn Monroe or something.
Yeah. And then there's Sophia Loren.
Yeah, dude, another hottie with a body.
Yeah, but like looking disapprovingly apparently.
Oh yeah,
at him. Like it's a nice. I don't know. I didn't catch it the first few. I caught Jane Mansfield's cleavage. That was pretty easy. That's hard to miss.
That's hard to miss.
Right when Mark makes a comment about Swedish milkmaids.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, Swedish milkmaids.
I've gotten into a few arguments online about this.
Yeah, with just random people.
Just with random people, yeah.
As you do, as you're supposed to.
And I can dive more into it once we cover things further down the film. Yeah. I don't think Christian's that bad of a guy.
It just seems like a doorknob. He's just like a dumb dude. Nothing. I mean,
I think his response to pretty much everything was pretty reasonable.
It was just stupefied though at the end. Just straight stupefaction. There's a few close-ups at the end, like the last third of the movie, the last quarter when everything's kicking off, dude. Yeah. And it's just like a straight symmetrical close-up of his face, just dunzo, dude. Fucking awesome, dude. I loved it.
Okay. Yeah, actually, let's get through the movie and we'll
the second half of the movie rocked. I thought.
The second like you said, the second they leave America, it gets instantly
even the
better.
mushroom trip. I didn't like the mushroom trip.
Really?
I thought it was stupid. Fuck. If she's going to sleep on mushrooms, she'd have fucking her head would fall off.
I quite liked the mushroom thing.
You did?
I did.
I wasn't a big into it.
Okay, so
Here,
they take the plane. You got that nice door closing with the bathroom cut.
Yeah.
She's on the plane now.
Yeah, that's cool.
When they exit the plane, they just kind of like, they don't zoom. They pan in, they dolly in. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
They
Craning
go.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through the plane window.
Oh yeah.
And then once the camera gets outside, turbulence, and then hard cut, they're in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was fucking cool
That's
too.
cool. Yeah. Yeah. But these things, they're kind of like, Ari Aster must have had some money to get away with stuff and go, I can stretch everything out, make it more. You know, you could shave fucking half an hour off the movie, 40 minutes off the fucking movie.
Yeah. The thing is, I think Hereditary was like his project.
Okay.
He was hired
to do this. He didn't write this one?
I think he wrote it, but he was hired to write a movie.
Okay.
And make it within the year. Because this came out a year after Hereditary.
Yeah, you got like a contract deal for it?
Yeah, I think so. So I think he just got literally a retarded budget to just make whatever the fuck he wanted. And like this cult thing had been on his back burner for a while. So he's like, fuck it, I can do this now.
I'm hoping not all his movies will be about cults, though.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. It's cool,
but it was very similar.
Yeah,
it was just like Hereditary in the daytime.
Yeah, kind of. Just like a different instead of like Christian paganism, it was Nordic paganism. And that was like the only difference.
And they even have that same kind of, I forget the name of that character, the one the inbred fortune teller. You don't remember the name of that?
Reuben?
Yeah, Ruby.
Reuben.
Reuben?
The Ruby Matter was the name of the book.
Okay.
And
they're Reuben.
And the
R-U-B-N.
R-U-B-E-N.
There's an E in it?
I think so.
I don't know. Double check if there's an E. I'm not sure if there's an E in it. But,
the Oracle or whatever?
Yeah, because it's the same character as the sister in Hereditary.
Yeah. The sister in Hereditary. It
was a bit better, I thought, as a character.
Yeah, yeah.
That's another thing I wanted to ask you, but I don't know if I missed it, but I just saw like the one shot of the Reuben.
Yeah.
And then that's the whole Reuben. We don't get back to Reuben. We don't know what Reuben's up to.
Yeah.
I would have loved Reuben, dude. Because isn't in the trailer Reuben full? It's a Reuben-packed trailer?
Yeah, I think it is a Reuben-packed trailer. I think all of Reuben's shots are in
the trailer.
Yeah, I think so.
I felt ripped off by Reuben.
I was hoping for more Reuben.
I want more Reuben. I thought Reuben was going to be the main bad, I don't know, some kind of
it did seem like a dead
end of the movie. But that was the same trick in Hereditary's trailer too, where you think that the sister's the freak.
Yeah.
But wrong. I don't know.
You're right. I guess he's just kind of fucking exploiting our desire to watch ugly people on camera do weird things.
I loved it, dude. I wanted more of it, dude. I wanted the albinos and everything, dude. An albino Reuben, give me a break. Give me a fucking...
There's the when they're driving into... What's the name? What's the town called? Haggis? I don't want to butcher it, whatever. Aster does the classic turn the camera fully upside down and then back over again to signify
I thought it was too long, that one, though. The shot itself, yeah.
Yeah, they could have...
Make it 30 seconds?
Yeah, I
Instead
agree.
of 3 minutes or something shot?
Yeah. It also felt that he did it in Hereditary, too, when shit started hitting the fan. He did an upside-down camera thing. Oh, yeah. It's cool, and, I get it, the whole... It represents, you and the cast entering a different world or whatever.
Well, it's entering the land of phantoms.
Right.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. You can find a new way to portray that.
I mean, something like that, we're in the fantasy world now.
Yeah.
That's like a trick that's 100 fucking years old.
Yeah.
You know? Well, when did Nosferatu come out? 1912?
That sounds a little early.
Was it? Or 17? 21?
Nosferatu 22.
22?
Yeah, I thought it was the 20s.
I had them backwards.
Yeah. Well,
next time.
22 backwards is 22.
No. Agree to disagree. I told you I don't know how to read before this podcast. But
they do that in that.
Yeah, well, that was the big thing, and that's every time any book references or any kind of film book or text references some kind of going from the normal reality into kind of fantastic land. It's always entering the land of phantoms, because that's what it's called when the Jonathan character goes into Transylvania, or goes into Nosferatu's realm.
Yeah.
They do, it's just him walking over like a stream kind of thing. And then every kind of motif that's kind of similar, where you're crossing over into something, like, or they're shifting anything.
What's that fucking stupid movie called Bridge to Terabithia?
Exactly.
Did you see that?
Like
I don't know why I thought of that, but you said crossed a river, and that's the first thing that came to mind.
Got it.
Narnia would be a good example.
Yeah, something like that, going through the book.
The wardrobe?
Wardrobe, yeah. The bookcase.
The bookcase.
I didn't read it. I couldn't read it. I looked at the cover. I thought it was a bookcase. Here, my next note here, it says, the village flutists are fucking funny. 3 dummies walking around playing the same 4-note melody all day. Awesome, dude. That's the note. I fucking loved the village, dude.
Yeah,
the
me
village
too.
rocks,
it was
dude.
fucking cool.
I would like to live there.
The weird architecture, the
Sick,
slanted
dude.
houses and
Sick,
shit, like, those were
dude.
cool, man. I
Fucking
thought those were really
sick.
cool.
It's like roofs for the people listening at home, just picturing it in your mind's eye. It's like a it's like a big wooden kind of, well, not a log building, but a plank building.
It's like a ranch.
Yeah, dark wood planked building,
barn.
but like at a fucking 45-degree angle with
Yeah,
like
it's
the
weird.
roof going into the ground. Very sick.
It's like, like imagine a barn gets swept up by a tornado, and then it
Just
lands
squished on
and
45.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
kind of exactly. It's like a fucking parallelogram.
Isn't there a famous church in Norway?
Yeah, I think there is.
The old Viking church, and it kind of looks all fucked up like that too. Something like that. We'll take a quick 20-second research break while I change batteries.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, that was a sick church. Yeah, I agree with you. It is 45 degrees. It's not perfectly straight. Like, never mind. Moving on. Set pieces are sick. Sick
Yeah.
fucking, the temple's cool.
The temple,
It's got a yellow painted triangle.
Yeah, that thing was cool.
That thing's cool.
I find the interior design and all the buildings
Oh, it was
very
sick,
cool as
dude.
well.
Oh, yeah.
A lot
Well,
of
just the
detail.
arch they walk through, that's the big sun.
Sun.
Is that a big zoom out, I think, at that shot where they're walking
I
through
think-
the forest?
I think so. There's a
Yeah.
lot of classic fucking Aster slow zooms in this, just like there was in Hereditary.
But I just remember another shot before them getting there where it's tracking them from like a drone over the forest.
Yeah.
They're walking through the trail. Cut it to 15 seconds, Ari. Give me a 15-second cut, Ari.
I actually didn't like that shot at all.
It's a drone, too. You can
Yeah,
tell it's
that's
the
it.
fucking
I was like, okay.
super contrast. Blacks are fucking
Yeah.
black.
I thought them walking the, like, kind of like third person walking through the woods.
Yeah.
When they're talking about the ticks. Mm-hmm. That was a way better shot. Just kind of like an lagging over the shoulder kind
Yeah.
of thing. I thought that was way better.
I don't know. He didn't need to stretch time that much
No, he
to
didn't.
make it that. I don't know.
the
The
reason-
music was sick, though.
Yes, the music is pretty sick throughout, I find. The reason I like the first psychedelic experience, when they first get there, they do shrooms,
Yeah.
is because of how subtle Danny's experience is.
Yeah, it's pretty cool at first.
It's the way Aster captures a psychedelic experience alone is pretty
Yeah.
fucking cool and pretty surprisingly accurate.
Realistic, yeah. It, like, it's kind of even background stuff that's happening. It's like, oh, what was it? Because I watched that part, I think it was on my phone, I watched that first, like,
Okay.
40 minutes of the movie, maybe,
Yeah.
the first half an hour, when that trip starts. And right after the trip, I went to the TV. And I thought it was a lag on my phone. Like, I thought it was digital artifacts on my phone. I'm like, fucking phone's piece of shit. I downloaded this fucking movie. Look at the pixels. Oh my god, it's moving everywhere. I went, oh, never mind. That's supposed to be there. Or like, what was it, grass going through her feet? And
Yeah,
then, like,
the first one was grass going through her hand.
her hand, yeah.
Then the tree, the bark is like
Yeah,
crawling on the
everything's
tree.
breathing and moving.
Yeah,
those were cool
everything
effects,
breathing.
though. Yeah.
A
And we
lot
see
of
that
breath
after in the
movie.
Yeah. The chicken or something, the quail on the table at the very end is
Yeah.
moving too, I think.
When we're done going through the film, we'll come back to breath because breath seems important. But yeah, so they're they're all just sitting there on the side of the hill, right, with the tree.
Yeah.
Mark is kind of freaking out. He's
Yeah.
like trying to get people to lie down with him.
Yeah.
And then he
Mark seems like a guy you just want to fucking kick in the head and go, shave your eyebrows. Do something with those eyebrows. They're driving me nuts.
there's like a he mentions family. He says, "You guys are my family."
Yeah. That's when
And
she
the
starts
second he
tripping
says
out.
family, yeah, that's when that like kind of triggers her.
Yeah.
And then she says she needs a walk, and then she starts thinking, "No, don't think that. Don't think that.
Yeah.
It's your birthday. You're almost there. Don't think that."
Yeah. I thought it was pretty realistic too. You're just freaking out for 5
Yeah,
minutes.
but it's also like how much Aster says in that scene without saying anything explicitly.
Yeah.
Then she goes to the bathroom and sees her sister in the reflection and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, there's a lot of like show don't tell
As
that
it
Aster
should be.
does,
Yeah.
as it should be. I agree, but like what I got from that whole scene was that I think the mental illness is probably hereditary in her family, not
Yeah.
as a reference to his other film.
Yeah.
But just like now she's probably thinking she's about the age where her sister started to freak out,
Yeah.
and now that she's tripping on shrooms, she feels like she's freaking out.
Yeah.
So like all this shit is going through her head, and Aster is able to communicate that to the audience
Yeah.
in like 3 lines of dialogue
Yeah.
and just Danny walking around. I thought that was pretty cool.
But then my issue with that would be not your reading of it, but just the fact that it's in the movie. You want it to tie in somehow in the end,
Yeah,
or else it's kind of like,
I think it does tie in though. I think her family experience is more important than the breakup experience for the film as a whole.
yeah. But then if Ari says it's a breakup movie, is breaking up with your family too, and
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Fuck. I feel like that's just him being dismissive of the question.
something like that. Yeah.
Because he's also gone on record saying that he hates doing interviews,
Yeah.
and he made Midsommar on purpose to be confusing. He wanted it to confuse the audience.
Okay. Were you feeling confused when you were watching it?
No.
No, I wasn't feeling confused either. I wasn't confused at all. Seemed to make perfect sense.
But but I guess to people who keep asking him, what is this movie about?
Yeah. Just like, fuck off, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Suck my fucking ass, buddy.
That's how it felt to me.
Yeah.
It feels like Aster was just like, I don't know, fuck, it's a breakup movie, get over it. Or
That's
some
good.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're in the town now.
Yeah. The
This whole, I don't know, fucking Act 2, I guess. It's fucking long.
Well, I didn't mind it though in the village.
Yeah?
I thought it was a slice of life kind of fun stuff because there's fuck all plot points really happening. Oh, the Indian couple shows up from London. They're with his brother or something.
Yeah,
You see
Connie
the
and,
tapestry of the pubes and the girl with the fucking nose that looks like mine walking
Yeah.
around.
and you see the bear and they say, well, we're not going to talk about the bear. And then
Yeah.
they say, what, it's a bear, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's sprinklings, but it wasn't sprinkled enough for me to go, fuck, where's the bear doing? You know?
Yeah.
It was fun though. I really liked just living in the village, just going around eating fucking little weird
Yeah?
dishes and stuff.
Rewatching it every time, I feel like it drags on.
Longer and longer.
Longer and longer, yeah.
I did watch it in like 3 sittings though. This
Okay.
movie, so
Okay.
I may have the benefit of shorter
Yeah,
time.
that might, because like now I'm trying to think what happens in between them arriving at the village and the Atatuspa.
And that's like an hour too. It's like 40 minutes
Right?
or something. It's
But
very
nothing
long.
happens.
No, nothing really happens.
It's really just them. They
Yeah.
eat. They talk about tradition.
You see the people kind of, and then there's the whole
Yeah.
thing with the thesis kind of starts.
That's right
That-
after.
that's after,
That's
too,
That's
yeah.
what triggers Christian to want to write his thesis there.
And even the thesis story.
Yeah,
We don't even need the thesis. Why is there more drama between these
Yeah.
guys for no reason?
Like, do they really need a reason to go visit their friends' Midsummer Festival?
No, just
Coulda
hey,
just-
sounds fun. We're going to Sweden for a fucking weekend.
Yeah,
have
I
a
guess
party.
it's just to paint Christian as a
douchebag.
more of a douche. Yeah.
Yeah,
I also wonder how much his name being Christian
yeah,
is representative of Astor's
probably. And with it
views
being
on
like
Christian religion in general.
yeah, but with like the Nordic kind of
Yeah, exactly.
against Christianity kind of stuff.
Because I know a big part of this film is about how close-minded the Western world can be.
Okay. Fuck your sister. Just do it. Just do it.
No, but especially with the Atastupa,
Yeah.
and like Cenocide is actually like not that big in the Western world, but like I don't know, it made sense to me the way they explained it.
If they're down, who cares?
Yeah,
Fuck,
exactly.
I'm not bothered. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, me too.
Jump
I'm on
off and
board.
fucking do a flip, dude.
So is there anything you wanted to talk about in between them arriving and
I
the
enjoyed
Atastupa?
just living through it.
Yeah.
But I have one note here that says the Steadicam moving through the barn set piece is reminiscent of Kurosawa dying through palaces in films such as Throne of Blood. Very clean, moving around pillars. I liked it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Not much happens.
Good dollies though. The camera work is
yeah,
good.
that's
Dollies are nice.
because I don't remember anything standing out about the camera work or cinematography.
One interesting thing. Do you know what they shot this on? If this is film or digital?
I do not know.
Because if it's digital, fucking good camera they used.
Yeah.
Because normally digitally you can't get that much light and that much dark in the same time. But in the barn stuff, you can see right outside and through the windows and everything. Nice. High dynamic range on it.
I wonder.
Or then he just shot it on film and it just looks normal. I wasn't seeing any film stuff on it though. Any kind of hints that it was film. But those dolly shots I was talking about going through, I don't know if they're Steadicam or dolly. But the ones that go through the barn, like the communal sleeping place there,
Yeah.
and you see the pillars going around. It's very tight, very crisp, very clean. Have you seen the Throne of Blood, the Kurosawa Shakespeare movie?
No.
I forget which Shakespeare it is. I think it's. I don't want to talk on my ass. It's one of the.
What's the movie called?
Throne of Blood. Kurosawa's Throne of Blood. Cool name. People don't like it.
Really? Did you like it?
I love that movie, dude. That's
Why don't
also a
people
fucking
like it?
long movie. It's supposed to be. Oh, it's Fuck. Don't tell it to me. I'm gonna think of it in a second.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you.
You have it there?
I don't have it yet, but I'm gonna have it any second. Come on, dude. He's only got Shakespeare only has like 3 that people adapt.
Exactly, dude.
Name all 3 of them.
I can't think of one, dude. I have no fucking.
It's not Romeo and Juliet.
No.
It's not Othello.
That's the one I was trying to think of, but it's not that
Othello.
one. No.
It's Macbeth.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's a fucking sick one, dude. That's with the guy fucking. That other guy. Can't remember his name. Takashi Mifune?
Starring
Yeah.
Takashi Shimura. That's the Takashi you think, or are you thinking of Toshiro Mifune?
That's what I'm thinking of, Toshiro Mifune.
Yeah.
Who's the Takashi? 6ix9ine? Is that who I'm thinking
No,
of?
some other Japanese actor who's in Rashomon.
Oh, yeah,
Ikiru,
okay.
Drunken Angel,
Ikaru!
7 Samurai.
Yeah.
Why'd you bring Throne of Blood up?
It's the exact same camera movements
Okay.
through it. In that one, there's the main palace where the king lives, or I guess he's a lord, some kind of lord, and the camera dollies through, but it's like the most perfect dollies you'll ever see in your life. The fucking camera is crisp like you've never seen before, with the pillars going in front and the background where the action's kind of happening. It's like the set itself is the most boring, fucking flat, straightforward thing. Nobody's moving, and they're just talking about nonsense things. Oh, we think we have to go fight Lord over there. But the camera work as it moves through it makes it so exciting.
Okay.
Just the dollying through. And it looked very similar to going through the barn sets. But like Kurosawa would go for like 5 minutes through the whole thing, and this is like one shot or something and they're outside again. But they were very similar in shots and composition. Or dolly and composition.
Yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm. So, Atastupa?
Atastupa. Before, I have a couple notes from before that.
Mm-hmm.
They tease it a little. They tease the Atastupa with the 4 seasons, 4 cycles of life.
Yeah.
And then the last cycle ends at 72.
Yeah, well,
And
then you know right
Danny's
away
like,
what's going to happen.
What happens at 72?
Yeah, exactly.
And he just kind of smiles at her.
It's fucking-
One of my favorite lines, though,
yeah.
when they first get there and
Yeah.
all the children are running around,
Mm-hmm.
and they ask Pele what they're doing or what they're playing or whatever, and he's
Yeah.
like, they're chasing the fool or some
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
Then Christian asks, can anyone join in? And Pele says, well, you're an American, just jam yourself right in there.
That's a good
And
one.
he just gets up and does it.
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking
I'm
funny.
down.
It's a good comment on you know, colonialism and stuff.
Oh, Christian's just there to bang chicks, dude. That's what you gotta do, dude. You fucking spread the seed, dude, overseas.
But that's more of Aster kind of saying Western culture is a little too,
Yeah,
you know, I don't know. There's definitely some comments about
yeah. But the comments
culture.
being made, they're not like shocking comments.
Yeah, for sure.
You go, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
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 And that's another, like, I don't know how much depth there is to these comments in the text as well. You
Yeah.
know? And by in the text, I mean,
The movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
everything that isn't in the script.
Yeah.
Like visually, I'm not sure how much supports it. So the Atta Stupa.
At the stupa.
Uh,
Best scene in the movie?
I thought it was fucking sick.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking dude with the hammer makes me crack up.
Yeah.
Dude. I was dying laughing the entire movie. I had a blast watching it, dude. Just laughing the entire time. It was awesome.
I thought it was fucking cool. They do this weird thing.
Fucking like Final Fantasy hammer, dude.
You remember in Hereditary, the
Yeah.
weird circle lights, like
Yeah.
the echolocation shit?
Yeah.
Did you notice they did that in this one too?
Oh, no, I didn't remember.
There's one scene right before they cut the hands of the old people.
Yeah.
There's like these weird echolocation light waves bouncing off the rock and off of the old
Actually,
people.
that sounds familiar a bit.
It was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is the only time they did it though. At least the only time I noticed.
Yeah.
But the Atta Stupa was cool.
But stuff like that, what do you think about that then? Is that him just trying to fill visual time, or is that
I don't know.
something else? He goes, fuck, this scene's missing a bit of spice. Put some fucking boop, boop, boop
Yeah,
stuff
I don't
going
know.
on. And...
Maybe.
Because you can make up a justification for anything you see.
Yeah.
But the intention behind it, was it to fill time, or is there a proper reason? I wonder.
I wonder that as well.
I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. I can't think of anything apart from
Just a reference to
because
Hereditary?
most of the visual effects in this movie are not defended, but their purpose is to portray altered consciousness, right? It's every time
Yeah.
they do drugs, the fucking
Yeah.
everything gets wonky. But no one had done, or at least they didn't hint towards any intoxication before that.
No, but they were drinking all kinds of yellow stuff the whole time.
Yeah, that's it. Like maybe the
No.
elders get super baked before they jump off the cliff. Who knows? And that was
I would, dude. Let me tell you.
Aster got the he got the runic symbols, right?
Yeah, it was cool.
The slab that they shove their hands on
Yeah.
has the runic symbol for his sacrifice written on it a few
Okay.
times.
So then,
Like they talk about it's like Elder Futhark or whatever. Like Googled Elder Futhark, see the alphabet.
yeah.
I don't know. All the runes that pop up
Yeah.
appropriately.
You probably did the same thing. Fuck, I gotta Google
Yeah.
this shit.
That's it. He probably
Fix that.
just looked at the same Wikipedia page as I did.
You're looking at the exact same one. Fucking exact reference, dude. This guy's good.
So I don't know. That's like, did he do research? Like, is this a pagan allegory, or did he just Wikipedia Elder Futhark and use a runic alphabet and just fucking bing bang boom?
Probably a
Let's put
bit of
some of these
both,
in there.
though. Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
mean, for sure he's doing research about the pube stuff and
Yeah. But the pube stuff is medieval, not even Nordic.
that doesn't even make sense.
So like, did he just
Yeah.
a bunch of shit he had in his mind about medieval folk shit, and he just shoved it all in one movie?
It's kind of like he probably spent many years writing Hereditary.
That's
like
yeah,
2
that's
years
what
or
I'm
something.
saying. Yeah,
And he has all this kind of pagan folklore in his head.
yeah,
And he goes, fuck, I got a bunch left over.
that's what I think too.
Let's throw it over. I have a year to make this.
Because he was legit approached and said, "We want you to make a new movie. You have a year." So I think I think this movie is literally just leftovers.
Some of it feels like leftovers, but
Yeah.
it's a fun movie.
I love it. I mean,
I had a blast watching it.
I still
It's still
quite
fun.
enjoyed it.
Yeah. But when the director's good, you get away with a lot of stuff, though.
Yeah.
You can have the stupidest fucking dialogue in the world, the worst acting ever, and it's just like, fucking cool camera, though. You see that? That was cool, dude. The guy got his hand cut.
Yeah.
Sick.
He reuses the excuse me. He reuses the
Wait a second.
the toy model
Yeah.
angle during the Atastupa.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, when the woman elder, she jumps 1st, she smashes her head on the big rock.
Yeah.
He just does it. She shoots it regularly, but when the dude jumps and he misses the rock and breaks both his legs.
Yeah.
I don't know if he misses. I think he might have done that on purpose.
I think he did that on purpose. Though.
Yeah, because he doesn't dive either. She dove. He goes feet first. Yeah. It cuts to like a super wide shot, and he does that thing where he makes everything look like a toy model. So like completely undercuts the effect of his death compared to her death.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. And then he doesn't die, right? His death is the hammer.
He
So it's
he
kind
seems
of-
like a goofy character, though.
But I think the reason Astor shot it like that was to show the audience that was on purpose. Like, he didn't miss the rock.
Yeah.
He's supposed to die from the hammer.
Oh,
and
you think so?
I think so. Because I think it kind of showed, like, it undercuts his fall.
Yeah.
Then he breaks his legs and yells. And then everyone else yells.
Yeah.
And it cuts back to a regular shot, and then the hammer thing is way more impactful.
Yeah.
So I think he understated the fall because the ritual is supposed to understate the fall of the man compared to the
Maybe.
woman.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could be he wants to use the fucking sick hammer shot, too.
Yeah, that too.
Hammer shot
who
rules, dude.
I'm not too familiar with
We have to do research
Swedish
on
genocide.
on these fucking pagan things, dude.
But who knows how much of it is real? Because I tried doing research on how much of it was real. And all the articles I found were like, I spoke to my Swedish friend and he said none of that happens. Like, yeah, no shit, fuck.
No, I don't fuck my sister. No, it's never happened 2 times. I talked to my Swedish. His grandpa was never hit in the head with a hammer.
Yeah.
This movie's bullshit.
So it doesn't look like that many people are going to their local library and reading ancient pagan texts.
At their local library. Yeah, fucking. Anyways, oh yeah, here's my next one. Shot on film? Question mark. Dynamic range is very high.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, here's the thing though. The robes, the white robes, glow like on film.
Yeah.
So maybe it's film.
Because I thought the same thing, especially during the sacrifice scene. The whites,
Popping.
fuck, man.
Yeah,
it's
popping,
almost
popping,
like they're in
popping.
heaven in that scene. It's
Yeah.
insane. I thought that was the composition as well throughout the. It's fucking cool, yeah.
With like film, you kind of get a glowy effect like that.
Yeah.
Like you see here, like the white of it extends through like the rest of the image.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like the light bouncing off of the white and then you're like exposing the glare of the white.
Yeah.
But on digital, you just max it out and then all the white becomes just one single white tone. Where like you're peeking out the whites in your dynamic range. It's like there's no more information. There'd be like no digital information from that image on the whites.
Okay.
So maybe it's film. Or else it would just look like white.
I think it might be here. They tested, according to Pogorzelski, I don't know, fuck, his cinematographer, I guess.
All the cinematographers, they're all Eastern European guys too.
Yeah?
Always, dude. Always.
According to him, they tested 35mm film. They tested the Alexa LS
Okay.
and the DXL 2S,
I don't know what that is.
and he would overexpose all of them. And they chose the DX 2L.
Oh yeah.
So let's find out
Let's
what that is.
get a look at that.
It's a fucking high-tech
Panavision
digital.
DXL 2K 2 8K camera, 35 million pixels. Sounds like it's digital.
Yeah, it looks like it. Panavision. How much is it to rent just for fun?
Does that look digital?
Yeah, it looks digital.
That looks
to me.
digital, eh? So I
Looks
guess
cool,
they
though.
went digital.
Well, it's a good fucking camera then.
Yeah.
It's got a fucking high dynamic range in that 8K sensor. I guess that's why.
How much?
Let's see this little 360 of the camera. Wow. Cool.
Panavision DXL2. Get yours now. Use code Monolith Film Club.
Yeah, get 10% off. It's a fucking $2 million camera.
Yeah, so they filmed digital.
Cool.
So you were fucking wrong, Nick.
I was wrong, dude. I quit.
But yeah, Astor said even he thought Hereditary was almost too dark.
Oh yeah,
So he wanted to try
the opposite.
dipping his toes on the border of too bright.
Yeah.
Anything else to say
That
about
evens
it?
out the two.
Yeah, exactly. Watch them both at the same time.
You fucking. My
And-
eyes feel great.
Anything else about the Atastupa?
No, I think that's okay.
Atastupa. Yeah, I'm saying that right. Then it's Danny's dream is the next part.
Yeah.
The next part that stood out to me at least.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting that Danny is a psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
For a psychologist, she's pretty dumb.
Yes. Well, I think they're all pretty dumb.
Yeah, they're definitely all
the
dumb.
characters.
Except for Pele.
Yeah, Pele rules, dude.
Mhm.
Pele's the fucking primo Pele, I call him.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that Pele was a better psychologist
Mm-hmm.
than the psychologist.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. What'd you think of her dream?
Could you refresh my memory a bit for me?
I could. Before that, they all chat about what they just saw, about the suicide and whatever.
Yeah.
Pele tries to comfort Danny,
Yeah.
and he does the whole "my parents are dead too, we're the same"
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think it gets to her that time. I think it works.
Mm-hmm.
Because the next scene when she's, I think it shows the fire, them burning the bodies,
Yeah.
and then it fades into Danny sitting in the field
Okay.
with her in the middle of the fire.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like whatever grief
Mm-hmm.
she had left over, kind of like burning away with
Okay.
the elders, because she is starting to feel
Yeah.
a part of this community.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think
Yeah.
I think Pele got to her.
Yeah. Pele's playing fucking mind games this whole movie, dude.
Yeah.
Pele's fucking pulling the strings. Dude.
Because then her dream, she wakes up to Mark, Josh, and Christian
Yeah.
leaving without her in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
and they're driving away.
Mm-hmm.
And then she tries to scream, and instead of sound coming out of her mouth, black smoke comes out of her mouth.
Yeah.
And then she starts having like montage visions of the elder getting his face smashed in.
Yeah.
And that's when you get the
reverses.
reverse shot, yeah. And then you also get, she starts remembering the Atastupa
Mm-hmm.
with her sister being there as well.
Yeah.
It's like
Under the
her
parents were there, yeah.
parents and her sister are being like
Yeah.
superimposed.
Well, I guess that is well, then she's kind of thinking of a new way to get over the grief.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She's associating the death of her family
Mhm.
with the death of the elders.
That makes sense then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how. Okay, so we're on the same page then.
Mm-hmm.
I found it also showed. It was a good reference for clarifying Danny's fear.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She's not afraid. I don't think she's afraid of them leaving her,
Mm-hmm.
which is how the dream starts.
Yeah.
She's more afraid of being alone metaphysically,
Okay.
like emotionally, than she is about being
Yeah.
alone
Physically.
physically.
Yeah.
And I thought the dream just kind of
So that's it.
specified that. I don't know.
I had one thing I just remembered now. When they're still in America,
Yeah.
in the suburbs, and she shows up at the apartment where all the buddies are on their computers
Yeah.
and stuff, and Josh and Christian leave the room to go talk about something.
Mark and
Mark and
Christian,
Christian leave
yeah.
to go talk about something, and then Pele says to Danny, "It's like, oh, you're going to be the May Queen." He says that there.
does he?
Yeah, that
I think
part.
he explains what the
Mhm.
May Queen is,
Yeah,
and then says, "I'm very happy
you're coming. Or
you're
something?
coming." Yeah, I
After
think he
or
implies
something.
that he thinks she's
Yeah.
gonna get it, but I don't think he says it explicitly.
No, I might have to go back on that one, but
She wasn't like chosen to be the May Queen?
Maybe, but I don't think that's ever explicitly
No,
said.
because there's no evidence in the.
No, they commend Pele on his unclouded intuition.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a quote. They call it
That's a
unclouded
quote.
intuition.
That's fucking funny, dude.
In selecting the right
Yeah.
the right foreigners to bring back to the village.
We needed one token black guy in the village. You have unclouded.
So yeah, but who knows what their oracle
Well, that's true.
foresaw?
Eh? It's all the-
Who knows?
Yeah.
He just fucking finger paints and then they look at it. So
Yeah. Was it a he?
Reuben?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Ruby Radder.
Yeah, that's the name
That's
of the
the
book.
book,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's their Bible or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so then Josh reads the Ruby Radder with
Mhm.
the head honcho of the village.
Yeah.
He mentions the 6 affects graded from most holy to least holy.
Mm-hmm.
But he only offers grief as an example,
Yeah.
which just kind of,
The theme.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was dumb.
Mm.
It's kind of just like, hey, this movie's about grief.
Yeah, but it's also kind of like throwing in the world building stuff for the.
Yeah.
And you don't need that in like an allegory. You don't want a world around the allegory.
Right.
You just want them.
Yeah,
Metaphor.
I agree.
But
The unclouded Reuben is unclouded by normal cognition, open to the source. Oracles are deliberate products of inbreeding.
yeah,
I thought that was funny.
that's pretty cool. Just a funny thing to say to the other guy's like, oh yeah, okay, taking notes or something.
Something I only noticed with the subtitles on.
Mm-hmm.
What's the dude's name? Connie's boyfriend.
That's the Indian guy.
Yeah, like Pele's brother brings 2 outsiders,
Yeah.
Connie and the other one. What's Connie's boyfriend, fiance's
fucking
name? I don't
remember.
remember either.
No.
Anyways, he's the first to die.
Yeah.
We never really see how he dies, but
Mm.
no,
Came
we do
after.
see how he dies.
Yeah. Always sees like splayed open
Yeah,
under the
blood
chickens
eagles.
and stuff. But those chickens would have ate the fuck out of that guy, dude.
Can they get up
Oh,
to
yeah.
him?
No, they jump fucking 20 feet, dude.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, they go far.
they
And they'll
would've.
rip flesh in like a second, dude.
There you go.
They'll munch it.
They
They'll
would've
munch
done.
it.
Well, maybe they just put him there.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's give them the benefit of the doubt.
I think
yeah.
you're going extra textual now. I
Fucking.
have a note here about camera movement again. It says, I don't like the camera readjust for people sitting down, craning down an inch as people sit.
Oh, you don't
you
like
notice
that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Didn't-
It puts you too
Kind of like
much.
a little like plop.
Yeah, exactly. It goes down 1 inch as like they walk up.
Yeah.
It's normal frame, and then they sit down, and they
Plops
would
them
be
down with you?
Yeah, but it's as they go down. It's very abrupt. It's a very tight, fast crane down 1 inch. Kind
Didn't
of thing.
notice.
It's I don't know. I didn't really like
Okay.
the little. It put you too much in the thing. Maybe if they swooped down,
Yeah.
or dollied over and brought it down, it wasn't so abrupt. But they're quick seats through the whole movie. I was saying that.
Really?
Yeah.
I never noticed.
Never
Interesting.
mind it. I gotta know. That's it.
Something I did notice
Mhm.
watching it this time for the first time with subtitles.
Yeah.
There's this one part when Danny's baking the meat pies
Yeah.
and everyone else is off doing their own thing, kind of.
Mhm.
It cuts to each and every one of them and they're just kind of looking around. But I was like, oh cool, they're all doing their own thing. But
Yeah.
watching it with subtitles,
Mhm.
you see the subtitle, it says woman screams in distance. And I guess that's Connie dying.
Oh, I guess so.
But without the subtitles, I never knew.
Yeah. I didn't notice either. You'd think that's just an audio effect to put some tension or something.
I guess, yeah. But like not knowing, not
Mhm.
hearing the woman scream
Yeah.
in all of my other viewings,
Yeah.
nothing changed.
Didn't
Yeah, now knowing that you hear Connie scream in
Yeah.
that one part, it's like, okay, I know what they're all looking at, but
it doesn't
it
change
doesn't
anything
change
for
much.
me.
Because you
Yeah.
still, they still ask later, hey,
Yeah.
where's Connie? And then
Yeah.
some village person's like,
Oh,
oh, I
she
drove her
left
to the
with-
train.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
I mean, wouldn't you be tripping out, dude?
That's
You
what
show
I'm
up and then
saying.
you'd
Why
be
do none of them care,
Are you
dude?"
nuts, dude? I'm out of here, you dumb sweetie. Dude, I would have fucking cracked that little redheaded girl. Fucking, I see her putting pubes in my meat pie, dude. I'll give her a love potion. Bingo!
Then we get Christian eats the meat pie with the pubes in it. Mark gets seduced by Inge. or whatever her name is, or is that the dude? Anyways, Mark gets seduced and never comes back.
Yeah.
Um,
This is when the movie's starting to pick up now.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into the juicy details.
There's still 2 hours left somehow. I don't know. Aster reuses his light switch cut.
Oh, yeah.
It's on Josh's face.
Yeah.
He's like thinking about shit, and then it cuts to nighttime,
In
and he's
bed.
still thinking about shit in bed. Yeah,
But that wasn't perfect timed, I didn't think. Just seeing
It
it
was
one
pretty
time,
close.
if I remember. Yeah?
it was pretty close.
I don't know. I hate this fucking guy. I hate this guy. Hereditary was perfect, though. Those cuts?
Yeah, those
they
cuts
were
in Hereditary.
refined in Hereditary.
Then fucking Danny becomes May Queen.
Yeah. I have a note here that I think I deleted half of it.
Okay.
So I don't know if it...
Alright.
It says, at the May Queen feast, when Maya nods at Christian and he bites his lips in lustful anticipation.
You think Christian was into it?
I don't know.
I think Christian got raped.
You think so?
Yeah.
He seemed down, dude. Well, he seems like...
He does not.
We're gonna get to that one.
Dude,
We're
he
gonna
does
get to it.
not seem
that
down.
scene fucking rules, dude. I changed my mind, dude. That scene's the best in the movie. At the Stupa is number 2, dude.
You
Him
like the fucking
heading
you like
in. Yeah, dude.
That
They
is a
have
fucking
the
whack.
fucking
That's
old
so
guys
wacky,
with
man.
like the gimpy
Yeah.
blinds on their faces, dude. That scene fucking rocked, dude. Then the other lady's like pushing his back while he's banging her.
Yeah.
That ruled.
All
dude.
right. Well, I have no notes in between the May Queen and the fucking, so we can jump into it.
Okay, oh, this says, if you're on mushrooms and some girl is dropping flowers and walking towards you while you sit at the table full of old Swedes dressed in white, that's a nightmare. That's my next note.
All right.
Yeah, now I'm at the fucking too.
Okay. So let's.
You remember that part, though, where she's walking out and someone's throwing flowers
Yeah.
behind her like that? Anyways.
Yeah. So I thought that scene was cool as fuck.
Yeah. The sex one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it rocks.
It's shot really cool.
Yeah.
The whole like the symmetry with like you get her legs opening up
Yeah.
and Christian's right in the
There.
middle. I thought that was fucking.
But that's the part where I was talking before, where you just see his face stunned out.
Yeah,
where
dude.
he's
You get a
just
lot of good
dunzo,
shots.
dude.
of just-
Rocks, dude. Rocks, dude. That's how I feel most days, dude. Just lost. What the fuck am I doing here?
Oh man.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Very good.
I like that that whole sequence. Also, I like how you only find out Ruben is watching them fuck.
I didn't even notice.
He's in the corner.
Really?
He's just fucking chilling. He's just watching them.
It's
At
like,
the
yeah,
very end, it just
I
cuts to
painted
Ruben,
this.
and he's just like lying in bed, like fucking.
Oh, I do remember. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a tight shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the whole rape scene.
Very cool.
I'm calling it the rape scene
I
because
think
I
he
still
was
think
into it,
I don't
dude.
think
I
he was
think he's
into
down,
it.
dude.
I don't think he was
Christian
into it.
went there to see milkmaids and he got more than he wanted.
I think I don't. Okay, I
Well-
think.
Yeah.
Okay. He was peer pressured into taking drugs that would,
Yeah.
quote unquote, open him up to the influences.
Yeah.
And then he was told to take inhalants that would, quote, help with his vitality.
Yeah.
He was basically roofied and giving Viagra.
Fun enough.
Come on.
I
Doesn't he
think-
just run away after, dude?
Yeah, he just runs away. Yeah, he just
That
bolts
rocks,
fuck.
dude.
I think he was his dick flapping.
Oh yeah, he runs out of the house. He's
Yeah.
just that fucking rocks that part. Yeah, that part was fucking good, dude.
I will maintain and defend the position that Christian
He was raped.
Yeah, he was
Well-
drugged and raped.
He was drugged, and at the end it kind of. But it's like he seemed into it at the beginning.
I think
He
I
was
don't
down
know,
for
dude.
that redheaded chick.
I don't think so.
The-
I think he was,
Yeah.
he's looking around, he's bad tripping, all these Swedes are looking at him.
he's
If
hard
he,
as fuck.
he doesn't know
dude.
what's going to happen if
He's
he
got
doesn't
a hot
do it.
boner in his pants, and he doesn't care.
I think he was raped.
The I wrote a joke in my notes. I'm saying, "Is this how you get your Swedish citizenship?" Okay, joke. But what happens after? Oh yeah, I think he gets freaked out though. When
Yeah.
she holds her legs up and goes like, "Oh, I can feel the baby already." He's
Yeah.
like, "Dude, I'm out of here, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gone,
She's
dude."
rocking back and forth on her
Yeah,
back.
exactly, dude.
Um,
I prefer that in what's that other movie? Big Lebowski.
oh yeah, does that happen in
Yeah,
that
she
too?
does that too. She's like, "Oh, it's good for
Insemination.
whatever." Yeah. Jeff Bridges.
Yeah,
is
we're.
into it,
Do you
though.
have any comments about the May Queen ritual for fertilizing the lands and stuff like that?
Not too much.
Whatever.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
kind
cool.
of.
Yeah.
So
I
far.
liked when she gets back
Mm-hmm.
and she peeks through the keyhole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her trying to escape to the lodge, to
Mm-hmm.
the where they sleep, the sleeping house,
yeah.
and all of the girls kind of like carrying her
Yeah.
there.
And then they all empathize with her.
I thought that whole thing was fucking
was cool, yeah.
I liked that a lot.
Yeah, well, I like the back and forth, the cross cutting between her crying and the guy fucking.
Yeah,
It's cool.
I like that too.
The one thing though, she pukes though when she sees it. I think.
Yeah, she does puke.
When you gonna puke, you see your fucking. I mean,
I mean, she was also drugged.
was she?
Well, yeah, 'cause she
Okay,
did.
yeah.
She drank
Yeah,
the
I guess
tea
so.
before the May Queen
Never
thing.
mind.
Could have just been,
Excusable then.
if you start.
They've been shrooming for fucking a week
Yeah,
straight.
exactly.
Dude.
You start bad tripping.
I would
You
have
throw
no
up.
pants that weren't brown anymore.
But there was also
Mhm.
Ruben was in the room.
Yeah.
There's a random assortment of old ladies in the room.
Yeah, I mean that's the
Could
fucking...
shock the stomach.
Yeah,
You know, she might just have a weak stomach.
She just
Who
looks
knows?
at Ruben. What the? Ew, Ruben. Gross. See some dirty bush. Ew. Starts barking. Goes
Oh
back.
man.
Girl, you'd never believe what I saw. A dirty old bush and Ruben. I'll start
You almost,
I'll
your
start
voice
wailing.
almost sounded like fucking Mr. Garrison from South Park.
I was trying to do a little gay affect
Yeah?
something.
There you go.
Oh, girl, Ms. somehow kind of
Effeminate.
something like that.
Yeah, it worked. You sound like Mr.
Oh,
Garrison.
thank you.
There you go.
Those are all my notes now. I'm out of
Yeah,
notes now.
the blood eagle was cool.
Yeah.
The lungs popping out of his back,
Mhm.
that was cool.
Cool.
I liked we didn't talk much about we talked about it for the shroom thing, but for the May Queen thing,
Yeah.
Aster really doubles down on the hallucinogenic
Yeah, we
effects.
see it all there again.
You notice all the flowers on her outfit?
Yeah.
Like
And
breathing?
The chicken too, I think, does that.
Yeah.
The food on the table's all fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All that
Oh.
shit was cool.
Yeah, one thing. So again, I don't know if I don't know if it's strange direction choices or if it's for some kind of reason, but they're all eating and everything, and then no one else is eating the entire time. I don't know if it's just because the shots were getting cloudy or something, like too busy in the background, but when they're at the feasting tables and stuff, I think it's the second and third feasts, like not the first one, I don't think. They're sitting down with food and stuff, and maybe when he gets the pube, they're eating the meat pies and stuff, but you see them eating and they're munching and everything, but everyone in the background's just kind of standing there, not doing anything.
I know for sure for the pube one,
Mm-hmm.
Christian was the only one who ate in that scene.
The whole time,
Yeah, he gets like frustrated or something and takes
Okay,
a bite,
that's
and
it.
that's when he
Yeah.
munches the pube. Everyone else is just staring at him, waiting.
It's a
for him to
long
eat the
ass pube, dude.
Well, do they shave?
Interesting choice. Redheads, you mean?
Not sure. I'll ask around.
In the sex scene,
Yeah.
do they all have wicked bush?
Yeah, dude.
Right?
There's some bush action in
Yeah,
it.
so some long pubes. What's up?
Yeah, I guess so.
So they fucking knock Christian out with some weird powder.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kill them.
Yeah. Does Connie die?
Connie. We don't see how she dies.
We don't see how she dies?
No.
Okay.
Mark either. We know Mark gets skinned.
Yeah.
I guess is that what the...
Is that on the tapestries?
But is that what the
Is
game is called? Is it Chase the Fool or is it Skin the Fool?
Maybe Skin the Fool.
I think so.
Maybe.
I think that's why they skin Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, they skin Mark. They blood eagled Connie's fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Connie just looks like dead. They just bonked her or something.
Yeah.
Josh gets cut up and put in the
That's
garden.
in the ancient text. Give her a fucking bonk on the head. I don't know.
Josh gets chopped up and put in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Christian gets inserted into a bear carcass.
Yeah. That was cool. And
And-
they light on fire.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Cool enough.
Am I missing anyone?
Mm.
Then there's the two village.
Yeah, those guys
People
rock
who-
too, dude. Those guys are cool as fuck. They're
Yeah.
just chilling in the back looking at each other.
They just offer themselves up to get
Yeah.
burnt alive in the temple.
Mhm. That other guy who was angry at Mark for pissing on the
Yeah.
tree, dude, that's funny. That part where he's just,
He's
just brute, mean mugging the shit out of the guy.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking
Pissed
funny
off,
too.
just staring at him. This fucking guy's still looking at me.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Movie ends with just Danny kind of smiling afterwards.
Yeah.
I guess she's finally.
But then when
over
she's
it.
in the community, then she's part of it. She
I think
loves
so.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she stays.
Mm.
I like to think so.
I don't know. I think maybe fucking.
Well, her and Pele can
yeah.
go back, get their degrees. I don't know. Fuck.
I wrote a great thesis. But, I think Pele picked her. I think.
I think
That's
so
what
too.
I think. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go rewatch it and
Okay.
look for clues or hints. So I'm not making up a fucking a theory without any evidence. But I have a funny feeling that she was picked for something.
Yeah, it's possible.
Hmm.
It's very possible.
You want to talk about breath? Some
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's grief is an obvious one.
Yeah.
What are the 5 stages of grief? Can we pretend like that's an interesting theme? And
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's overplayed and stupid,
A
but
little bit.
5 stages of grief. If we could just quickly
Yeah.
map it on top of this movie and
That's
call it
fine.
a day for that, because I think the grief thing is the
Yeah.
most boring analysis.
I'm positive that Ari Aster did the exact same Google search.
Yeah.
I'm positive, dude. 100%.
Denial
Yeah.
is Danny go through denial at first.
Well, she kind of freaks out.
She does go through denial because the first time Pele tries to approach her about it,
Yeah.
she's like, "No, I need to go. I need to go."
Oh, yeah.
She's also kind of in denial about how fucking garbage her relationship is.
Yeah.
Anger. Does she get angry?
If I was her, dude, I'd start banging Pele in a second, dude.
Yeah. Oh.
Fuck Christian, dude. Hop on Pele's
Yeah.
fucking the
Yeah.
bandwagon in a second.
The anger comes next. Was she ever angry?
She gets angry at Christian. Throughout.
Does she though?
Not really.
Bargaining.
Bargaining.
I don't know. Bargaining is one of them.
Isn't there a scene where she's dealing with the Grim Reaper in this one?
Bargaining. You may feel like you would do anything to make the pain go away. Does she do that?
Do anything?
Depression is next, and then acceptance. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck grief, dude. I'm over it.
You got to stage 5.
There you go.
Wow. That worked. It's really
Um,
true. Bargaining. That's a stupid one.
Yeah. I guess after you're angry, you're like, why them? Why not me? I don't know.
I guess so.
I'm not an expert.
Yeah. Sounded pretty expert right there.
Um,
That was-
Yeah. I don't know. Grief. I don't know. She gets over it. I find it boring, the grief thing.
yeah, it's good. Yeah, I agree
It's like,
with you.
yeah, her family dies. Yeah, in the
Yeah.
end, she accepts it. What else? Who cares?
Mhm. Well, it's like she found a new family with a community.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's about as deep as it goes.
Yeah. I don't know if there's much deepness in the movie, though.
In general, I agree.
It's nice aesthetically. It looks
Yeah.
beautiful. I like
And I
it.
think that's okay.
I don't care. Fuck. I'm
Yeah.
not bothered at all. If it
Um,
was just a slice of life movie and they follow her around walking around the village, that's fun enough too. Fuck a plot completely. I don't care.
Yeah, I agree,
bothered.
actually. I'm on board. I'm on board with you.
I would have looked at the guys playing flute for another hour, dude. I swear to God, those guys fucking rock. If they showed more just static landscapes and flutes and stuff, would have ruled, dude. Show me 20 tapestries. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
All right. So fuck the analysis, I guess.
Well, if you had more stuff.
I think the breath thing.
Yeah, what were you saying about that?
Well, they breathe a lot. They do
Yeah.
they do that thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Which actually does feel good.
What is it? Yeah.
Yeah, when I rewatched it with them,
You were doing it?
I did it every
Oh,
time
yeah?
they did it. I was like, this is actually kind of nice.
I'm part of the community
Yeah.
now.
Um,
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rewatch and do that.
I think the breath ties in with the cycle of life thing. I think
Yeah.
it's more just an alternative view on, harmony and
Yeah.
being one with the world and
Yeah.
viewing the entire world as a biological system. Everything breathes.
Yeah.
Everything's part of everything.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
When they're on shrooms, everything literally breathes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was more just about that.
Mm-hmm.
I also think because the movie is there's a lot of anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of anxiety-inducing scenes, and Danny obviously has some anxiety
Mm-hmm.
about her recent trauma or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think like breath and wind, since like I don't know, the 16th century in English literature has been associated with the soul. Like, I think by, like, breathing and breathing together,
Yeah.
it's, like, a deeper way to communicate empathy.
Yeah.
In the
when
film.
they're wailing at the end, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think the whole empathy theme and how Christian is not a good boyfriend because he doesn't feel like home.
Yeah. I
He
think
doesn't
Christian just wants some
empathize.
pussy, dude. That's what he's out. He's hounding, dude.
I don't think that.
Oh, no?
No, I really don't.
Okay.
But I think the empathy thing ties
Yeah.
into the whole
I'm going to rewatch it again then. Cause I had a
being
completely
open to
different-
cultures in
Yeah.
general thing. That there's that theme. I think because a lot of people are like, Christian deserved his fate online. Obviously, they're exaggerating.
Okay. Yeah.
Because yeah, cheating, don't cheat, but like also don't murder them for doing it.
But also in some strange pagan ritual.
Right? Yeah.
He deserves death by weird pagan ritual.
So there's the one thing where I think Christian got raped. Yeah, I don't think he cheated. I think he just straight up got raped because he was drugged, and there's a whole village of people kind of wanting you to do this thing.
Yeah, you're
and-
getting pressured into it.
All your friends have disappeared.
But I'm thinking in his head, he's like, fuck, dude, I don't really want to do this. I'm not down to do this. He's tripping out. And then he shows up and he's like, I'm going to check it out. See what happens. I'm not going to leave. And then he checks it out and he's like, fuck, she's pregnant already.
man.
I'm out of here. And he runs away. I'm going to rewatch the movie for sure.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we might have a second reading. We'll have a 20-minute recap.
I think fucking Danny's behavior in the first act is more abusive than Christian's behavior is. Everything she says about her relying on him too much and stuff like
Yeah.
that, I think she's right about all that. I think her behavior is borderline detrimental.
As a character, though, she's not the most likable character.
I agree, but that's what I'm saying. Like, the online discourse since this movie came out has
Yeah.
been like gun ho, fuck yeah, Danny rules.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I didn't
Kind
like.
of sucks, dude.
Yeah, Pele
Kinda
was the
lame.
only likable
Pele
character.
fucking is
Yeah.
awesome, dude. Pele steals the show.
Having said
by
that, though, fucking Florence Pugh, the girl who plays Danny, fucking fantastic performance.
You found?
I thought so.
Yeah?
Yeah. Her hysterics fucking gave
Yeah.
me PTSD.
Really?
I mean, not actually, but
Oh, okay.
close
I've been
enough.
diagnosed, dude. I thought the first half was good, and then
Yeah.
near when she's becoming I'm running the village now.
Yeah.
At the end, when she's the badass bitch at the end.
I thought she did a
Yeah.
good job at looking like she was on shrooms, just
Yeah, those were
kind of
great.
confused,
Yeah.
looking around, not really knowing what's going
Yeah.
on. I don't know. I thought she was good the whole time. She did her job.
Yeah, just the very last half hour, 20
Yeah?
minutes. I didn't really enjoy her performance.
I don't know. I liked it. It
Yeah?
seemed childlike almost.
Really?
Like she was, like Alice in Wonderland.
Okay.
I dug it. I
I'll
thought she
rewatch
did a
it.
good job.
I'll give it a re.
Yeah.
A re-W.
Well, how long ago did you see this movie?
It's been a while, dude. 2 weeks? Or
Oh, not that long.
not that long, I
Okay.
guess. 3 weeks, maybe?
That's
2 or 3 weeks.
I guess that's kind of long to be like
Yeah.
analyzing it. Yeah, I don't know. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I mean, the
Yeah.
end was awesome compared to the beginning. The middle, I really liked the middle. Just living with the guys, thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I didn't mind it at all. What do you think?
I mean, I like it,
Yeah.
and I think part of why I like it is because of how just like well done it is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, like you said, fuck plot, fuck all that, fuck, it's just, it's a
cares?
fucking, it's more of an experience than
Yeah.
Hereditary was. Hereditary, I can sit down and analyze.
Yeah.
Midsommar kind of forces me to just experience the film
chill
instead
out.
of,
Yeah.
and I like that.
It's like, what would it be like? Like the direction and the cinematography kick fucking ass in it.
Yeah.
And then the writing, who's bothered?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You want to do fun reviews?
There's a Aster cited 10 films as his inspiration
For
for
this one?
Midsommar.
Yeah.
So I just want to see if you've seen any of them.
Sure.
Do you mind if I just go for a little pee and come right back?
Yeah, no problem.
Rock
So
and roll.
we'll do the inspiration and then reviews when you get back.
Perfect. We'll be back. The inspirations for Midsommar.
We're back.
Yes. Welcome.
Okay, movie number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have to open them in tabs. I can just... Movie number 1, Modern Romance from 1981. Have you seen that?
I don't think so.
Me either. Alright, next. Scenes from a Marriage, 1974.
That sounds familiar.
Ingmar Bergman.
Okay, yeah. It's just an art housey
Okay,
Swedish fucking
alright.
fun.
Dogville, surely you've seen that.
Mm.
That's Lars von Trier, right?
Mm.
2013?
Yeah.
2003, sorry.
Yeah.
Any,
Connection to that?
do you see the inspiration?
It sounds like it's the complete opposite of that movie, though.
Yeah?
'Cause that movie's no set pieces. This movie's just set pieces.
Is it a breakup film?
No, I think she's hiding from people trying to kill her.
Okay, interesting.
I
Alright.
think so. I think it's Nazis are trying to get her. Something like that.
Do you need a refresher? Do you want me to read the
Yeah.
synopsis?
That's Tom Cruise's. That's
Nicole Kidman, yeah.
Nicole Kidman.
A barren soundstage is stylishly utilized to create a minimalist small-town setting in which a mysterious woman named Grace hides from the criminals who pursue her.
Okay,
The
yeah.
town is two-faced and offers to harbor Grace as long as she can make it worth their effort, so Grace works hard under the employ of various townspeople to win their favor. Alright.
Okay.
Okay. The Color of Pomegranates. I know you know that one.
Dude, that rules, dude. Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
That's
listed.
sick. Oh, that's cool. We should do that one, but there's
You've been
nothing
saying
to
we
say
should do
about
that.
it. You can't say anything about it, dude. It's too cool.
Um,
We're gonna watch the trailer for that after. Dude,
do
that rocks.
you see the inspiration anywhere?
I mean, just because it's like some kind of, it's all ritual though, the whole
Okay.
thing. So I don't know. It's like vignettes, tons of little vignettes, all little composed things. I don't
Okay.
really see a connection there.
Shadows of Forgotten Ancestors, 1965.
That doesn't sound familiar.
Directed by Sergei Parajanov? Sergei Parajanov?
3 guys, all named Sergey.
Oh, same dude who did Color of Pomegranates.
Ah,
So maybe I'm... Do you know how to say his name properly?
didn't even know that was the guy.
No, there you go. Fuck, you must really like that movie, eh?
Movie's the best, dude.
Alright. Songs from the Second Floor.
No. I thought you were gonna
Black
say
Narcissus?
song. Oh, Black Narcissus is fun.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know how that works though.
Any connection there? Any see the
Black
inspiration?
Narcissus. That's right. That's Powell and Pressburger movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's like a nun who goes to India to work in a monastery that has like a school for girls there, and
Okay.
one of the nuns goes nuts and kills herself, jumps off of the tower.
Cool. That sounds good.
It's fun. That movie looks fucking cool though. That's just color in your face though.
Well, this movie is just
Yeah.
color in your face.
These might be like aesthetic references rather
Yeah.
than
That's,
yeah.
I think so.
thematic or
I think that's
something.
what I'm going for.
I think,
The
yeah.
Tales of Hoffman,
Don't know what that is.
Climax. You know, it's the same director who did. He's a French dude. He did Enter the Void.
Yeah, that's Noah Gaspar or something. Gaspar.
Yeah,
Noah?
exactly, yeah. He did Irreversible as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Climax is new. It came out in
Okay.
2018, I think.
I remember his movie Love, and starts off with the guy getting beat off to completion.
Does it?
Yeah, I'm watching that on the train. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch this at home.
I feel like Love looks familiar.
It's okay.
You ever see what is it, like the Chronicles of a... What's it called?
Terabithia?
No, the Chronicles of... The Sexual Chronicles of a French something?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What's that movie?
I have not seen that.
I think it is The Sexual Chronicles of a French Family. Fuck, I typed that like a fucking... I'm not gonna say
Sounded
it.
like you were flying, dude.
Yeah, Sexual Chronicles of a French Family.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that scene has some jerking off in it, I think, is the only reason I brought it up.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Okay. The last one is Save the Green Planet from 2003.
Save the Green Planet.
It's a Korean movie, I believe. South Korean.
No, not sure.
All right. Well, those were his 10 inspirations. So.
This is a good segment.
If you know why he
Write
listed
it.
those, fucking email us. Jump into reviews. Half star, overrated. Half star, pretty close. Half star, what the fuck. Half star, I do not like this movie. There's a lot of just one
Alright,
liner.
let's skip to the 5s. These guys suck, dude.
Okay, here we go. This guy wrote some shit down. Okay. I hate this movie so much. Like, I cannot begin to describe how much I dislike this movie, but I am going to begin anyway. 1. That's not even how being bipolar works. Please read a wiki page. Okay. Let's break this down.
Yeah, that's just a weird thing. I wrote a Wikipedia.
So he hates the movie Midsommar because the bipolar sister,
Yeah.
who is technically not even in the movie,
Yeah.
isn't bipolar enough.
Makes sense to me, dude. Sounds like so
Alright.
far the review's grounded.
No, I mean, she could have been misdiagnosed. Who knows? I know someone who was misdiagnosed schizophrenic and they're bipolar instead. You know, who knows? What stupid. That's a stupid point. Okay, 2.
Also, that's like just a throwaway thing.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
not
fucking
the
movie,
that's not the main part of the movie.
But why would you? You're like, fuck, I hate that movie because you used a fucking Samsung in it. Should have been using a Nokia. This movie fucking sucks.
Oh, okay, interesting. 2. Love how the vaguely Nazi-aligned cult mutilated every non-white character and only kept the blonde girl, and we're just gonna move over that one. Okay.
How's it Nazi line though?
I don't know, because they didn't kill the blonde girl, I guess.
Okay.
I think that's a reach.
Mm-hmm. It is weird, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that one.
Um,
Might come back to that later. It's a strange one.
3. He was just a normal amount of shitty. Breakup. I don't put him in a hole there. Yeah, I said that too.
Mm-hmm.
Christian, he's just kind of a goofball. He's
Yeah,
not,
that's the thing. He's just a dummy.
he's not, the fucking worst boyfriend in the world. You don't have to burn him alive in a bear carcass.
But if you were going to break up with him, might as well.
I guess. I agree with him that that's a little extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make this a bad movie? No, it makes it a good movie.
Yeah. I mean, you want a little shock and go, what the fuck?
I'm happy
Yeah.
he got burnt alive in a bear carcass. That was fucking cool.
It was a cool ending scene.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
exactly.
the ending scene. I thought it worked out as a scene.
Point number 4 is back to the Nazi point, so I'm not going to bother reading it.
Oh, well, it's just for interest's sake.
You want me to read it?
Might as well.
It just says, seriously, the race thing was whack. There was no
Was it,
race
though?
thing.
Yeah.
To me. I didn't key in on that at all.
But I mean, if you're like a pagan cult who's killing everybody, you're not going to pick the black guy. He's going to stick out like a sore thumb. You're going to pick the blonde girl.
Well, I mean, Josh could never have been the May Queen because he's not a girl.
We don't know that. We're not sure of that. She's not bipolar. He might not be a dude. Who knows?
Also, they killed all the guests.
They killed everybody.
They killed everyone.
Yeah. And they were
The
fucking
only reason they
sisters.
didn't kill her was because she
Yeah.
was the May Queen. If she didn't win the dance-off,
Yeah.
I'm sure they would have killed her too.
But then, is the reviewer saying that it's a race thing within the community or with Ari's writing?
Bruh.
Because if it's in the community, then it's a story, and fuck off, it's the story.
Yeah, if he's calling Aster racist, I don't know.
But also, it's quite strange, because then you'd have to be saying that these guys are doing, the right thing. You know, they're fucking their sisters. And
Right,
they
yeah.
have some handicapped kid tell the future and stuff.
Yeah, his point 5 is that he didn't like seeing the inside of someone's head.
It's not. He knows it's not a real head, right?
I don't know. It's a
It's
a
not
bad
real.
review. I mean, none of these points merit a half star review.
No, I don't think so.
You don't like seeing the inside of someone's head? Fuck, don't watch a horror movie.
Well, Amazon said it was Thriller.
My apologies. This one's long. Let's hit it. No movie aside from Fight Club has ever made me feel as much like the version I saw had to have been broken than Midsommar. So he thinks the edit is wrong, I guess.
What? I was confused by that sentence.
No,
Nothing.
it's a poorly written sentence. Yeah. No movie aside from Fight Club has ever made me feel as much like the version I saw had to have been broken than Midsommar.
Broken.
Yeah. He's saying Fight Club made him feel like the version he was watching was broken.
Yeah.
Midsommar did so even more.
Okay. But
Or maybe Fight Club did more. I don't know.
broken meaning the edit.
I guess. Or, the cut.
Okay.
I don't know.
He's watching on his phone. It's cracked. It's broken, dude.
I know many folks who think this movie is a wonder, and it causes me to question my own sanity to no end, because I found this movie to be a wreck on so very many levels. I will copy the review I wrote in the immediate aftermath of watching Midsommar below for more in-depth thoughts, but I can only surmise the people adored this film for two reasons. Reason number one, he thinks people like this movie. It is mostly really well shot, and the effects and visualization of it all is honestly very pretty. Okay? Reason number two why he thinks people like this movie. The idea of a horror movie shot almost entirely in broad daylight just blew their minds.
What? This guy stinks too. How is that a reason why some people like the movie because it was well done and looked nice? Fucking obviously, you asshole.
Oh, man.
What are you talking
Okay,
about?
he links his full review, which is like a whole ass fucking article.
Alright, well, I think he's dumb enough.
He gave it 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10?
We're not reading this, assholes. I'm not giving you free fucking advertisement.
Yeah. We normally get listeners all the way to the 2-hour mark in our podcast. Most of them say,
You're giving too much airtime to assholes like that guy.
Just disturbing. For me, it took 1 week to back to normal state of mind and emotion. Was a very well made movie. Sets, scenes, locations. But disturbing. Could feel the pain she had. Wish I never watched.
I like that review. That's a good review. I like watch. Location, set, good.
Yeah.
That one's fucking to the
It was
point.
very well made.
Yep.
Sets, scenes, locations.
What can you do? Good enough to me.
What does misandrist mean? This person claims it's misandrist garbage. A person who dislikes, despises, or strongly prejudiced against men. Yikes. So this guy's an incel. David 2. You reviewed Midsommar on,
We're fucking calling you out, dude.
January 27th of this year. You are an incel.
David 2.
Alright, let's hit up some fucking 5 stars. The first 10 minutes of Midsommar have the same emotional effect as the first 10 minutes of Up, except in reverse, everything is horrible and you're in hell. 10 fucking full stars, full 5. So this guy likes Up.
But he only likes the first 10 minutes.
He only likes the first 10 minutes.
That was the full review?
And that's the full thing.
Interesting.
That
wouldn't be the first movie I would have drawn a link to.
Me neither. Well, he did say it was the complete opposite. They're like polar opposites. You know? Are you familiar with? The
I know
first
what he's
10
talking
minutes?
about, yeah. But even then, I wouldn't go.
Me neither.
This is the complete opposite of Up. While you're watching it, why the fuck would you think that?
Did you watch the theatrical cut or the director's cut?
Amazon cut. I'm not sure.
I think that's the theatrical cut because
Okay.
nothing new popped out. Because apparently the director's cut is fucking good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Astor released it like a week later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Longer?
like it was like a limited release.
Yeah.
In theaters. Apparently it's good.
Hmm.
Because a lot of these 5-star reviews are just saying that the director's cut is
Sick.
worth it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know how much he adds.
Oh, I should check that out.
5 stars, perfection, and you can't tell me otherwise. Okay, that's a good review. Such a brilliant masterpiece, absolute garbage that it didn't pick up a single nomination from the Academy. Get over it.
This guy's not even the good comments suck.
Jesus, unlike any other horror film I've ever seen, Ari Aster is paving the way for horror at the moment, and I hope he continues on his streak of genuinely chilling horror films. I do agree that Ari Aster is doing some really interesting stuff with the genre.
Was it chilled out though?
This wasn't chilling.
No.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was a cool movie.
It was a cool movie.
I like the dollies in the barn.
Yeah. I mean, I think fucking what's the critic? Roger Ebert, and then the director is Robert Eggers, right? The dude who did The Witch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he's doing.
Witch was sick, dude.
The Witch was sick.
Yeah.
We've talked about it on the podcast before, and you mentioned that you didn't like how the monster was revealed so early.
But I didn't know if that was me misremembering.
I rewatched it, and you're right.
They do show you.
They do show you. They fully show the witch in like the first
squishing a baby in a pestle and mortar.
Yeah, you're right.
I remember talking about it.
Yeah. So you're right on that. But he did The Lighthouse.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna do that.
I
one
think
next
I think
or something.
what he's doing with the genre is
Sick.
way more interesting than what Aster's doing.
Yeah.
I think Aster is bringing.
It doesn't seem like he's really doing new stuff though.
No, I think it's mostly his cinematography.
Yeah,
it's just bringing like a spice to the genre.
Yeah, well, it's making it more of a professional fucking thing.
Yeah,
you know, it's not just a gory fucking blah blah thing. It's got some
which is good sometimes too.
Filmic qualities to it. Yeah.
Florence Pugh is setting the world on fire. She was incredible, one of the best. Whatever.
She's setting the world on fire. Really?
Okay, I'm Swedish, and after we saw this in the cinema, we all talked about our experiences with Midsommar. One woman told the crowd about when her wife sacrificed herself. Another man told us that he was 72 and we're going to die this year. Some people cried. It was beautiful. All right, well, that's a joke. Okay, is this supposed to be a poem? Yeah, this person wrote a poem for their 5-star review.
We should hear it. We should hear it.
Swedish pagans marching ashore, forged in Valhalla by the hammer of Thor. Out from Asgard, a Viking ship sails, never to turn back again. How's that a review of the movie? He also claims this review may contain spoilers. Also, bad poem.
Yeah, not good, dude. What a fucking shitty thing.
Pele, I'm free this Thursday. Please let me know if you would like to hang out.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, Pele.
That's a good fucking review.
Pele fucking rules, dude.
Danny just wanted to scream. Let her scream. Let her scream. 5 stars. Alright, a lot of these reviews fucking suck.
What do you think about it? What's your on 10?
I gave it 10 on 10.
Yeah.
When I first watched it on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
I think I'd go for an 8 now.
I agree.
Yeah?
Yeah.
8 on 10?
Say 8.
There you go. 8 on 10.
I think the Hereditary, you gave 10 and I gave 9, I think.
Yeah, I would definitely still... I'd rate Hereditary higher.
This is an even 8, then.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's good, man.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much else to it.
No, I mean,
It's just a good fucking movie.
We were kind of shitting a bit on stuff, but who cares?
Well, every movie has its flaws.
Yeah.
But like I said,
Shit.
it's much more of an experience. You just sit down, watch it, enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, as long as it's fucking done well and you're not some asshole, who cares? Fuck.
Yeah.
The guy could have wrote the script 20 times on the toilet and it looks, it changes completely every scene. Who cares? Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, we're not fucking... It's not a novel.
You're not fucking? Wait a second.
So that's it then?
Yeah, follow us on the usual places.
You texted me a list of films you want to do. Do we have?
Oh, yeah.
Do we know what's next on
Well,
the
I'd
roster?
rather do Lighthouse next.
Do you want to do Lighthouse
Yeah.
next?
I
Was
wore
that
my
on the
special
list?
Swedish socks for this episode.
Oh, did you? Look at those. Did you get that? Is that IKEA?
Blue and white wool.
Isn't Swedish
Is it?
blue and yellow?
Never mind.
Midsommar. Oh, The Lighthouse was on your list. All right, so let's do The Lighthouse next.
Lighthouse next. You heard it here first. I'm Nick Gillum.
I am Lee Byrne. You can email at us at monolithfilmclub@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram, Monolith Film Pod. Follow us on Twitter, Monolith Film Pod. Follow me on Instagram, Lee_Byrne, both spelt incorrectly.
You can go Anchor? Do they get on Anchor too?
Yeah, Anchor.
Yeah.
You can Spotify, iTunes, YouTube.
Check out, we're
that
trying to
shit.
get to 20,000 on,
Yeah, if you're listening to this one and you haven't listened, or even if you have listened to the
very
very
first
Cannibal
one.
Holocaust one, watch it again.
that's fun.
On
Good-
YouTube.
Good music in that one. Cannibal Holocaust, good music.